past department president is that it's our members that are the grassroots workings, the innards of the clock, the little mice that are on the field that makes the American Legion Auxiliary move. I want I'd like to thank all of you for not only coming to this convention, but your hard work all year long as you showed leadership, what kind of passion you have for our veterans, and it is amazing. So we would like to thank you. Being a past department president is a lot of hard work, dedication. You have to have the passion for it. And before I announce these PDPs, they may have served 2 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, but they served. And they always get the recognition that they deserve. So we're going to start with our past department presidents. First one up is Fran Carlton. Miss Linda Teasley. Kathy Coughlin. Doesn't matter how slow, you're still here. That's right. Mary Kelly Perkins. Miss Irma Worley. Diane Russo.
Ribbit.
And now we have our current secretary, as well as past department president, T.K. Wildred. Michelle DeGennaro. And now we have our current parliamentarian, as well as past department president, Ann King Smith. Wanda Brand. No less important is our district presidents who dedicate their year to help the district and units work the mission. District 1, Sam Touchton. District 2, Deborah Mann. District 3, Lisa Dye. Okay. District 4, Nettie Goggins. District 5, Candace Mabry. District 6, Carol Jerome Udell. District 7, Janice Chumney. District 8, Shelby Taylor. District 9, Dawn Krasnick. District 11, Kaylee Miller. District 12, Mary Fish. District 13, Evelyn Gowdy. District 14, Nancy Cascarelli. District 15, Andrea O'Neill. District 16, Cheryl Adams. And District 17, Tony Ellsworth. Okay, now we're on to the remaining officers. Department Historian, Robin Watrous. Chaplain, Karen Marks. Treasurer, Randy Seaver. Third Vice President, Dara Oliver. Second Vice President, Lisa Hoyland. First Vice President, Linda Knobloch Harkness. And now your Department President, Robin Burke. gentlemen, Robin, it's been a wonderful year as the members celebrated their passion for veterans. May I present you with your department convention gavel. May you have a successful convention.
Absolutely. All righty. You may take your seats at this time. And will the officers please, if you're not already on the podium, join us? Before we continue, we have a presentation by the juniors. First. If you would remain in the back of the room for one moment. At this time, Sergeant at Arms, Assistant Sergeant at Arms will please escort our distinguished guest to the podium.
Saigon, Vietnam, know me that I was there and I led my troops.
flag of the United States of America. My name is Old Glory. Long may I live. Dear God in heaven, long may I live.
Thank you, juniors. We have a round of applause for the juniors. At this time, we'll continue with the flag procession, please. Please remain standing. Please remain standing for the invocation. Chaplain Cameron, would you lead?
Good morning, my friends. Good morning. Let's all bow our heads as we thank the Lord for this wonderful day. Heavenly Father, as we gather here today, our mission is simple. We are here to celebrate this past year as we shared our passion. Please be with us as we set things in motion to share our work, our successes, and our goals for the future. Please show us the way that you want us to move forward in a loving and positive way. And Lord, please keep us humble. We thank you for your love and guidance as we work together for our children, first responders, active duty military, and our wonderful veterans and their families. We know you are with us today and always, and I thank you for your love and grace that you have given to each of us. For those who can't be with us today, we send blessings upon them as well. In your holy name I pray,
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Joni. The national anthem will now be sung by Andrea Sherman.
Hope you all have voice against scratching this morning.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Andrea. That was beautiful. The preamble will be led by Rona Barber, our Department of Constitution and Bylaws Chairman.
Ronald's not here.
For God and country, we associate ourselves together for the following purposes: to uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States of America, to maintain law and order, to foster and perpetuate 100% Americanism, to preserve the memories and incidents of our association during all wars, to inculcate a sense of individual obligation to the community, state, and nation, to combat the autocracy of local classes and masses, to make right the master of might, to promote peace and goodwill on earth, to safeguard and transmit to posterity the principles of justice, freedom, and democracy, to participate in and contribute to the accomplishments of the aims and purposes of the American Legion, to consecrate and sanctify our association by our devotion to mutual helpfulness.
Good morning, and thank you for attending the convention of the American Legion Auxiliary. This convention allows us to reunite our friends, celebrate the accomplishments of the 2025-2026 year. We will also elect our department officers for the 2026-2027 as we continue to show our passion for veterans. The welcome this morning will be given by our department chairman and membership chairman, Dawn Davis, who showed us how to be kind and care for each other while showing our passion for the mission through sharing our stories. And wow, the stories that we share. Dawn?
Can't hear you. I can't hear you.
We can't hear none of y'all.
Thank you, everybody, for being here today. This has been a fabulous year. Your stories have been told. I'm so happy to see all of the red. I'm so happy to see flamingos. I can proudly say that we are at 105.86%.
We are also, drum roll, first in the nation. Now, we do have Hawaii close on our tails, so we gotta keep working and pushing our membership, and please keep processing those memberships. It's so very important. I thank you for everything. Thank you all. It's because of you. It's because of your love, and I appreciate you all so much. Thank you for being here. The response will be given by the president of the district with the highest percentage of membership, which is 110.51%. District President Mr. Dye.
Good morning.
I ask for consent to deviate from the agenda.
Consent.
The following members will serve at various committees for this convention. On the Elections Committee is Chairman Robin Shellhammer, Fellow Cheryl Adams, and Mary Fish. Serving on the Courtesy Resolutions Committee is Lynn Walter, and serving on the Convention Rules Committee is Julie Baer. The Resolutions and Amendments Committee, serving us on that committee is Patricia Devine and Diane Russo. Do I have consent for these committee appointments? Consent. Thank you. With that being said, I will call upon our Convention Rules Chairman Julie to present Convention Rules.
Good morning.
The convention rules are in the convention program book on pages 70 and 71. Would you like me to read them all? No. Thank you. Can you pull the mic closer to you, please? Oh, I'm sorry. The chair will entertain a motion to accept these rules.
We have a motion to accept the rules. We have a motion, we have a second. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. We accept the rules.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Julie. Department Secretary Treva K. Wildred will hold the role of officers and chairman. Madam President, are you here? I am. Present.
Unstoppable.
Colonel State is great. Yes. 13th District President Evelyn Doughty. 14th District President Nancy Pasquarelli. 15th District President Andrea Sherman. And Logan Robinson, thank you. 16th District President Cheryl Adams.
I got my China eye on you.
Our 17th District President Tony Ellsworth. We're going to call past presidents next. Fran Carlton.
Here with the passion for veterans.
Shirley Fraser. Patricia Donahue. Kathy Rich. Maureen Costello. Edie Barrington. Linda Teasley. Kathy Coughlin. Morning. Mary Kelly Perkins. I am here. Alderman Worley. Here. Thank you. Diane Rousseau. Peggy Carlson. Pearl McIntyre. Kelly Copeland. T.K. Wildred. Present. Michelle DeGenero. Ann King Smith. Here. Ron Brandt. Present. Jane Hardacre. Present. Dee Bell. Present. And Charlotte Bass. Again. Okay, now we're going to go through, oh, I'm sorry, we have our children. Third Vice Chair Oliver. Present. Veterans Affairs Rehabilitation Chairman, Third Vice President Lisa Boylan. Present. Thank you. Americanism, Joni Taylor. Present. Auxiliary Emergency Fund, Aurora Sanks. Present. Thank you. Community Service, Tammy Zell. Here. Constitution Bylaws, Ron Barber. Education, Jane Arpinoni. Here. Finance, Julie Bear. Here. Girls State, Gil Dupuy is looking on us. Junior, Sandy Swalber. Here. Leadership, Penny Canberra. Here. Legislature, Linda Allen. Membership, John Davis. National Security, Julie Kay. Past Presidents Parlay, Dee Bell. Present. Poppy Kim Oaks. Here. Public Relations, Vernon Blue.
Present.
Thank you for all you're doing today. Legion Liaison, Kelly Cole was not here. Resolutions, Pat Mine. Risky Compliance, Worley. Here. And UDNR, Unit Development and Revitalization, now utilize UDNR. Janet Woods. Madam President, that's your roll call, and we have a quorum.
Thank you very much. All proceedings of this convention are being recorded, so I ask that there will be no talking unless you have been given the floor. Also, make sure your cell phones are either off or on vibrate so that we will have an accurate recording. Remember, if your phone does ring or play a song or whatever you have it set to and we hear it, we say thank you for your donation to my special project, which is AEF Disaster Relief. This year we have several people serving on national appointments, and I would start with the National Executive Committee person of Florida, Charlotte Bass.
Okay, we have some remaining national officers, national chairpersons, and national committee members. We have Michelle DeGenero, AEF chairman. Darrell Oliver, membership committee member. And Frank A. Wilbur, Southern Division American Institute. Charlotte, you're going.
Oh, yep.
I'm Charlotte. I'm here on behalf of past Department President Peggy Harrison. I will motion to review. Everybody hear me?
Yes. Nope. Not really. Please speak into the mic.
Here, Charlotte. I think for someone who gives her time, energy, and heart to make the American Legion Auxiliary better for all our members, veterans, children, youth, and our community. This past Department President's pin that is being given to you today represents the past Department Presidents who have worn it before. Peggy Harrelson, Ruth Proctor, and Beverly Evans. I know you will share our pride and dedication to the American Legion Auxiliary as you wear this pin. Love to you and your family, Peggy Harrelson, past Department President, 2012, 2013.
They need to make loops and holes a lot bigger for all people like us.
Or anybody. So that's the safety thing, yes.
As many as we need.
Amen.
That's right.
Tara's got it. She's got the angle. That's
Thank you, Diane. Thank you for the dedication and service in representing Florida with international positions this year and giving Florida a vote and voice. Again, I would like to present to you our department officers for the 25-26 term. We have Vice President Linda Knoblocher. Second Vice President Lisa Wood. Third Vice President Dara Lowe. Historian Robin Walter.
Woohoo!
Secretary Peter K. Wildrick. Parliamentarian Anthony Smith. National Executive Committee Person Charlotte Davis.
Charlotte.
I'm sorry, Karen, your name got skipped on there. George Chapman.
Oh, I love that.
In serving as special appointed positions this year and your service at the convention are Assistant Sergeant at Arms Tammy O'Donnell, Chairman of Tables Gene Nadeau, turn the pages, Sherry Shute. My personal page, Julie Gerhardt, is not here. She had a family issue, someone in the hospital, so she is out of town. At this time, I would like to have all unit presidents stand, please. I would like to officially and personally thank you for all you've done this year and what you've done to fulfill our mission of helping our veterans, our military, their families, as well as our children and youth in our communities. You keep members passionate for veterans and making a difference in our programs. It is a great pleasure having the opportunity to visit your home posts while traveling to Florida this year. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Please, let's give our unit presidents a round of applause. I'm also proud to announce that we have 7 new charters this year. In District 2, we have Crawfordville, Unit 114. Third District, Lake City, 423, and Lee, Unit 422. In the 7th District, Zephyrd Hills, Unit 118. In the 12th District, Sunrise, Unit 420. In the 14th District, Miami Lakes, Unit 144. In the 15th District, Plant City, Unit 26 has been rebuilt. It sounds like there's members here from those units, so please stand so we can give you a round of applause. Can I have a representative from 144 and 42 come forward so we can present your charter to you? If there's... Okay, you're here? Come on up.
Great job!
move on. You did say we had a quorum, right? We'll mention that again. I now call on the Resolution and Amendments Committee of Patricia Devine and Diane Russo for reading of the proposed amendments.
Good morning. Good morning. Can you see me? No. Can you hear me? Yes. We're going to read the proposed amendments for this convention, and you can, I'll tell you what pages they're on, you can follow along in your regular book. We're going to read the second column. Now we have three columns. What is current, what is proposed, and what will be. The second column is what's proposed, and that's all we're going to read, because otherwise it's just too boring. Well, it's not sorry. Sorry, Dr. Harry, y'all still awake?
No.
Start with number one. Proposed amendment.
Put the mic in your mouth. Speak into the mic. Speak into the mic.
Can you not hear me?
Yeah, okay, there we go.
Amendment number one. Proposed amendment to Department of Florida Constitution, Article 6, Department Convention, Section 2. All resolutions and amendments sent to the Department Convention shall be drawn in proper form. Details on, and I was, do you want me to read what we scratched out?
No, they have it in front of them.
Right, okay with that?
Yes.
Okay. Details on the proper form of resolutions and amendments can be found in the current year's plan for the Constitution and Bylaws Committee. however, by a 2/3 vote of the delegates present, waive the time requirement in the case of an emergency resolution or amendment. An emergency resolution or amendment must be presented by the chairperson of 3-unit delegations. Resolutions and amendments adopted by a department convention shall be bulletined to the department officers, the unit presidents, and incoming department constitution and bylaws chairperson immediately following the close of said convention. This was proposed by the resolution committee, that's us, rationale, to clarify and update the procedure for resolutions and amendments being submitted to department headquarters for consideration at department convention. Format for each is different and needs to be explained in the current year's plan. Also, 1 extra week added in for submission deadline as more turnaround time is needed for these to be reviewed and then sent out to all Y headquarters. Anybody? Oh, okay. Michelle?
Michelle Unit, Unit 335. I'd like to, for since the clarifying question yesterday for the proper form, was we would use nationals. I would like to just add details on the proper form as adopted by national. Resolutions and amendments.
Drop the mic.
Not on purpose, I promise. Anyway, I'd like to make a motion that we change, and in that wording, details of the proper form as adopted by national. This way, Constitution bylaws every year can't change the proper form. It's in writing, we're using national format. That's mine.
Just to clarify, where you've got all resolutions and amendments such as proper convention shall be drawn in proper form by national, is that where you're inserting?
Yeah, as adopted by national.
So that's what you wanted to add.
That's right. That's all. I'll like to clarify the proper form because it does say it'll be found in Congress plan for the Constitution and bylaws committee. So how do we know if they don't change it every year? This is just to make sure the forms we're using are the proper forms sent down by following national guidelines. That was a clarifying question yesterday, and that's what we replied, was that we use national form.
Right.
So that's all I wanted to add, was just to say there was no questions.
Yesterday when we clarified it, I had mentioned that the national form, that was sent by, one of these resolutions that we had to change it because the national form says it has to be sent in with triplicate and a copy of the minutes and all that, and we said that we did the census yesterday, doesn't matter, I just want to throw it out there, is that we use the 3-column form, which we use.
Can we just say that then, three-part amendment? Either the three-part amendment? Is that okay? I mean, I just don't want to change every year, and since we're changing it now, let's just clarify it, that's all.
What's your motion?
My motion was to add
Adopted by national.
what the proper form is. They do use the three-part amendment in national. They do, when you're submitting it to national, they do want additional documentation to back it. But their proper form is the three-part amendment. So I didn't see us having a problem with that.
There's a motion on the floor to add after not drawn in proper form as adopted by national. Is there a second? Second. You have a second? Is there discussion?
Point of clarification, Madam President, Brain Farm, Department President. Michelle, with your motion, I would suggest that maybe you change it to read details on the proper 3-column form. And because that's what we're talking about is the 3-column form, and then we don't need to worry about national.
Sure.
And all that stuff.
That-
So we worry
That's fine. Okay.
To understand to understand it, it will say in the proper three details on a three-column form.
On the proper three-column form.
Details on the proper three-column form. There you go. We have a second to that amendment.
Second.
Any discussion? Okay, we're going to vote on the amendment. The amendment is that the form will, the details will be on the proper three-column form. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. And we have to vote on the amended motion. It was, the original motion was to be as adopted by national. You rescinded it? I thought you amended it. My apologies. Okay, that motion was rescinded, and then, we voted on the other. All right, we're stepping off.
We can't hear you. Can't hear you.
We have to vote on the original amendment. The original amendment. No, the change was adopted. Is that my understanding? The change was adopted. Now we need to vote on the amendment. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, so there's a motion on the floor to adopt this amendment. You all make a motion, right? Did you make the motion to adopt this amendment? As amended. The amendment as adopted, as amended.
Amendment number 1 as amended. Correct?
Yes.
Oh, I suppose. And I suppose.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to adopt the amendment for the Department of Florida Constitution of Article 6, Department Convention, Section 2, as amended. Any discussion? Ready for the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you.
Moving on. Amendment 2. Proposed amendment to Constitution, Article 7, Department Officers, Section 2. The Department Executive Committee, at its first meeting following the Department Convention, shall confirm a paid Department Secretary and a paid Department Treasurer who have been recommended by the Department Finance Committee. Both shall be appointed by the Department President. This proposal was sent in by the Finance Committee. The rationale. The amendment updates the position of Department Secretary from a volunteer role to a paid position. Establishing compensation helps ensure continuity for professionalism and accountability for the administrative functions essential to the Department's operations. Should the amendment pass, the Department Finance Committee shall incorporate compensation for the Department Secretary into the annual budget. Any questions? Okay.
it's 24 hours prior to voting. And, I'm sorry, I screwed up this one again. You should have voted the second one.
We forgive you. We take it back.
We can't hear what's being said.
Concerning the pay positions of the Department Secretary and Treasurer being appointed by the Department President. If the reason to pay these positions is for continuity, but the President changes every year, how is that continuity? Because it's going to change every year. So if we're going to pay them for continuity purposes, would it be for a period of time instead of changed every year when there's a new president every year?
Just so you're aware that the Finance Committee will submit a recommendation to the Department Executive Committee. The Department Executive Committee will, that's the termination. But the Finance Committee will agree it does not change with every president because they are an employee. A volunteer secretary can be replaced every year, but an employee is a little more difficult to replace an employee every year. So as it stands,
So the first year, the president makes the decision, and then the following president.
the Finance Committee will make a recommendation, and the president will then be able to appoint that recommendation. And I see Michelle, she's going to correct me, and I appreciate that. Do it.
Would it be better to say ratified as opposed to appoint? She is ratified by the president.
Okay, we'll put that. Is that a motion?
Further down, because this is only one portion of it, further down, it says the Finance Committee does the hiring and firing. So therefore, this should say ratified as opposed to appoint. I think that would clarify everybody and make everybody feel more comfortable.
Is that a motion?
So I would continue to appoint to ratify.
Second.
The final ratification actually comes by the executive.
Right. So both the president shall ask for ratification.
Well, they normally ask for ratification on secretary and treasurer.
Secretary and Treasurer. Secretary, yeah. Ratified. Both shall be. It can be ratified by the Executive Committee. I will rescind my motion and change that.
Please, don't confuse me.
Both shall be ratified by the Department Executive Committee.
Okay. I'm ready. Okay, so the motion on the floor is now to change the wording to both shall be ratified by the Department Executive Committee. Is there a second?
Second.
Any more discussion? Questions?
The way it reads is the Department Executive Committee at its first meeting following the Department Convention shall. That's where the word confirm needs to change to ratify. They'll need to change the wording saying whatever that's wording was, Michelle said. I'm sorry, Michelle. You and I always sit together, even though we don't necessarily always agree.
The last line of
The line 3, the last word where it says confirm should say ratified. And then both shall be appointed is still correct by the department president. The only thing that needs to change in this section, in my opinion, is the word confirm to ratify. The Department Executive Committee at its first
appointed by the department president, because she does appoint those officers, and she appoints the sergeant at arms and the parliamentarian. Those are appointments by her that are all ratified by the executive committee, no matter where the recommendation comes from. So the finance committee recommends the people to be employed, the secretary and the treasurer, with the explanation of it. The finance committee recommends the people to be employed. The department president then appoints those people to serve, just like she appoints the department chairman, please, and the executive committee ratifies her appointments. That's the procedure that we follow in this organization. So I think the only thing that needs to change, is Michelle will redo whatever, is the one word shall ratify a pay. And ladies, if you didn't know,
I rescind my motion for that, Fred.
I have to tell everybody, if you did not know past department and past Southern Division President Jean Mahoney, you missed something. Because she always said, make it as simple and as clear as possible so that we can all understand it. And that's what I'm
Appreciate that. So Michelle has rescinded her motion. Would you like to make a motion?
I move that the wording be changed in Article 7, Section 2, to read, the Department Executive Committee at its first meeting following the department convention shall ratify a paid department secretary and a paid department treasurer who have been recommended by the Department Finance Committee. Both shall be appointed by the department president.
Okay, there's a motion on the floor to change the word confirm to ratify. It's been seconded. Any more discussion? Please.
My question, and it's just for my own clarification, you're adding paid employees, and you're not indicating here or where they come anywhere, like what the parameters of the pay would be, because over time, that could end up being a large expense in the budget, especially when you're talking about someone that's going to be in accounting for the treasurer position. So should there be something in this somewhere that says like what type of parameters will be there for that finance?
I would think that would be on the finance committee.
I understand.
I mean, it has to be.
Put this in because that's going to be a big increase in your budget.
It's nothing like we haven't had before. We just changed it a couple of years ago.
We will be having a budget meeting, over our finance meeting.
But where will that increase for the budget come from?
It's part of the incoming budget, and in the past, we have had to pay secretary.
Right, I understand that it didn't pass that like this past year, you did not have that. So this year is coming, you're going to have 2 paid employees that you didn't have this past year. So all of a sudden, you're having 2 paid employees.
We will have one paid employee.
It says and, secretary and, okay, one person. It's one person, okay, so you still have one person.
That's covered in the budget.
It's like $60,000.
That's covered in our budget.
Okay,
Later on.
I understand that, but it's $60,000 that was not the budget last year. So how does that show up this year?
We'll have actuals and then the proposed budget for 2026, 27.
That I understand, but where does it come from? Because it wasn't there last year. Where does the money come from? Doesn't it show up? I mean, I understand it's not the reason, but it had to come from somewhere.
Where are you getting the money at?
That's the question. And there is, it's part of our operating expenses. It comes out of our operating expense budget. And there is money there to do it. There is money in available.
Okay, so you are just moving money from one
Yes.
line item to another. You're not, it's not going to increase what each unit.
No. We are not proposing. Cheryl Yoder's on her way.
One meeting.
All right, I'm Cheryl Yoder from Unit 273 Beach. I'm also on the Finance Committee. In looking at this amendment, we have also tried to preempt that by also looking at our budget. We will be making provisions for that if this amendment passes, and we will present that tomorrow. One is that the Finance Committee has looked at this, has considered the changes that it will make if this amendment passes. I just wanted the membership to know that we've had
Amendment. Is there an amendment on the floor? Right. Do you want to read it again, friends? Make sure that everybody knows what we're doing.
With the changes. Yes. Thank you.
It's a one word that I'm making a motion. I move.
Change, confirm, and ratify.
Amendment 2. I move that we change Article 7, Section 2 to read. The Department Executive Committee at its first meeting following the department convention shall ratify, that's the word that's changed, a paid department secretary and a paid department treasurer who have been recommended by the Department Finance Committee. Both shall be appointed by the department president.
Yes. Okay, so that was discussion. At this point, I'll ask for the vote. All those in favor of this amendment? Aye. Opposed? Ayes have it. Motion passes.
Madam President, am I to assume that we are going to read these to the list? Last time, tomorrow.
As amended. As amended.
As amended. What we're amending now. Thank you. Moving on. Amendment 3. Proposed amendment to Constitution, Article 7, Department Officers, Section 5. No person shall be eligible for re-election to the office of Department President, Department Vice President, Department Second Vice President, and Department Third Vice President. District Presidents shall not be eligible for the same office for more than 3 terms in succession. No unit shall endorse a candidate for the office of Department President, Department First Vice President, Department Second Vice President, Department.
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Yeah. The Vicor came off. Okay. You want some ice? The Vicor came off. I wouldn't.
No unit shall endorse a candidate for the office of Department President, Department Vice President. Hold on just a minute.
It just hurt.
Are you sure?
It just hurt. That's all.
You got me on my knees.
Department Second Vice President, Department Third Vice President, or District President who has not served at least 1 year as president of a unit in Florida. A candidate who is not eligible for endorsement may not campaign in advance of the day of the election. District president may campaign the day of constitutional conference. Department president, department vice president, second vice president, and department third vice president may campaign the day of election as department convention. It was proposed by Elizabeth Petitierno, unit president of, we have Unit 113, District 8. Rationale. Term 1 is a learning year. Term 2 is a year to accomplish their goals. Term 3 would be a year to mentor their successors. D.
Detail, Unit 158, Treasure Island. The last sentence of this amendment, Department President, Department Vice President, Department Second Vice President, and Department Third Vice President may campaign the day of the election and department convention. Our chaplain, our department chaplain, and our department historian are also elected officers, and they should be included in that sentence, I believe. There is no term limit for the department historian and the department chaplain, but it should be noted that they campaign the day of department convention. If there is more than one running, of course.
People are looking over here, and the question I think Lee is asking about the understanding meeting is that if they are not endorsed, they can't run prior to their election either. That's what she's saying, because we're talking here about candidates who are not endorsed. And so if we don't have an endorsed candidate for historian or chaplain, they could not run prior to the convention either. So they just need to be added.
So you want to add historian to
Department historian and department chaplain.
No,
I move that department chaplain and department historian be added to the last sentence of amendment 3, Article 7, Section 5.
We have a motion on the floor to add the verbiage for historian and chaplain as far as politicking prior to the election. Second. We have a second. Any discussion? No discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
Mary W. Perkins, Unit 335. I just have a question because some people have asked me this. Are we now stating that in order to run for department president, vice president, that they had to serve as a unit president in the state of Florida? No.
I believe that's how it reads now.
It's always said that.
I think it was last year that we voted that in.
We voted that in for district presidents, not for our department president and vice presidents.
That is correct.
Because anyone who is eligible to run, they don't have to have the endorsement. If I move from California, we get the members here, and I'm only in the union for 2 years, I can ask them for endorsements. I want to run for department president. But if I wasn't a unit president here in Florida, that should have no bearing on it. It was only on the district president, if I'm correct.
No.
Am I right in that wrong?
Last year, we approved an amendment that said that they had to serve as 1 year in a unit in Florida.
District
No, or to run for any of the department offices. That's all. Yeah. We approved it President.
Okay, Jane is somebody who's the chief of national data. Is it to clarify?
I think the rationale was that the person would have some experience behind them in order to move forward.
Because some of the rules in California are not the same as.
Well, I should say any state, is that the rule?
No, I know, but I mean, in any other state.
What we have seen on the national level, where we had an endorsed candidate, not Florida, there was an endorsed candidate in some division, and then all of a sudden somebody came up with 4 and 1. So,
But that's national, right?
yes, maybe we also follow national rules too, and certain things. And just one clarification. So, Lisa, I'm giving you an idea. So, Lisa died, it's just in November, and she decided that I'm not being the president, but I do want to run a department president next year. If she has not served as the unit president in the state of Florida, she cannot get an endorsement to be department president.
That's the way it reads. It's not saying she cannot run, she can come off the floor, but she won't get an endorsement.
Thank you, that's the clarification to the front as we have to back. That's why it's that.
Deborah Mann,
Yes.
241,
Can't hear you.
about Imperial Walker Floyd.
What?
You don't have to have an endorsement to go off the floor.
That's good. We already need
Well, my question to you is, I just wanted to say, I really like the 3 terms in succession that you could do district president if you choose to. The reason why I just want to make a comment on that is the first year you know nothing, and training doesn't really help that much. The second year, you get your feet wet and you know a little bit more. The third year, you can shine like a star and soar like an eagle because you have your footing and you kind of know what's going on a lot better. So I love the fact that if you choose, you can do district president in 3 successions. Thank you for whoever changed that. If I'm understanding this correctly.
Just a clarification, because I've been asked this question, it does not mean that this person is automatically the district president again. They will still be nominated and CC and voted on just like the first 2 years. Just that they are eligible to run for a 3rd term. Okay?
That resolution, I think tomorrow, we're going to go to the actual vote. Then we have discussed if we're for or against. Is this not just any kind of change that we want to make?
That is correct.
Thank you.
Anybody else? All right, now turning this over to my co-chair, Diane Rousseau. She read the last 3 lists yesterday, and she will continue. Right? Ready? Okay. Big girl voice. Big girl voice. Okay.
Section 1, the unit has a responsibility for the discipline of its members. All discipline must be imposed in accordance with the principle of fundamental fairness, which includes notice and an opportunity to be heard. The unit executive committee shall meet to discuss the disciplinary action. If there will be charges filed, what those charges will be, and the recommended action against the member. For any violation of the Department or national constitution, or for
according to Robert's rules, we have to send accordingly. If they do not show up, the hearing goes on without them. It was brought up yesterday that some people just say, oh, I'm not going to answer that. We will go on without them if they do not show.
Thank you.
It is important that the unit keep the records as far as the certification of the mailing to make sure that they have proof that it was sent.
Penny Cambara, Unit 286. The purpose of this amendment was to put the unit executive committee meeting in first. So to the other lady's point, the unit executive committee will need to determine if they want to bring the member up on charges. They may want them to write a letter of apology, maybe a probation. This is to put that step in there, just to clarify the purpose.
Eileen Wilson, Unit 186. I have a clarifying question. It says can last no longer than 1 year. Is that a physical calendar date from the day of your suspension or hearing, or is it a calendar year for auxiliary membership?
My understanding was they couldn't go, Pete, and maybe you might want to confirm this. My understanding was they couldn't go past the next convention because that was when we'd be able to discuss it again if it came to the executive committee. So it was as long, it could potentially be as long as a year, but it could be also a short time if it happens, say, in April or May.
Yeah, the reason I know on the first side they do it for the remainder of the calendar year plus 1 year, so just looking for clarification.
Would you like to clarify that in the amendment?
I just needed clarification, but we don't need to get that.
Okay.
The other member was writing one out is,
Unit 54 members.
where's the member that wanted to ask the language and was writing it out?
Unit 54, District 5.
My understanding, and to be confused, we don't bring, if a unit suspends a member, they don't bring that member to convention. That's only if a unit is suspended that comes before the DPC. So it will be up to the unit to decide how their length of probation or suspension is. So it doesn't necessarily go by our calendar year, our fiscal year. It could go calendar year. That we need to clarify. I understand that. But it doesn't come before the DPC as far as a unit suspending a member.
It could if they appeal.
Yes.
It can come forward.
30 days
Yes.
after the
Sentence, yes.
is pronounced. So
Yes.
that's not necessarily involved convention.
No, I'm just saying that this would be the time when we had the ability to vote on it. That's the only reason I brought up convention.
Exactly. So even during the appeal period, that suspension time is counting down. It's not like we're going to suspend the suspension. It'll be counting down. In that 30 days, that's 30 days is their probation. So we want to be clear. So we do need clarification in the future. I think it should be calendar year from the day of suspension. And I'm talking about out of term now. Calendar year, date of suspension, and it has nothing to do with our fiscal year. I'm not, my question is about the basic language that a unit would use, which should mirror the national document, and that begins with Article 11, Section 1. There's a statement about a formal written statement delivered to the member
So if any of you would turn to those two sections, please read it, and if you feel that it satisfies your answer, basically that's another bit. Unless you want to incorporate it into this amendment that's on for discussion right now.
It's a housekeeping issue, and it's going to be following for the terms and conditions. And somebody just says to me,
Oh, yes, right there.
I don't like this.
We can't hear you now.
I'm going to start with false charges against you, and everybody's going to see. So now confession of bogus charges, and we're going to stay here.
Can't hear anything.
Hello?
Because the bottom line is that that other language that she was talking about is incorporated into the national. This is exactly the same section, putting in your bylaws, Article 11, this one, number. You're right, Diane, but if you look at 9B, and if every unit set down with their constitution and bylaw on the discipline and create a policy, this is what's going to happen. First offense, you spoke out of turn in the lounge. So we'll talk to you about it. You keep doing it, it just keeps growing. So we can have a policy that you can follow. We right now, what we have in our bylaws every day is one, I don't like Robert's, I want to have it here. I don't like Fran, I want to have, oh wait a minute, Fran doesn't like me, she wants me out. And this is what's happening in a lot of the units.
Yes.
So if you have a policy on how you do it, I just don't know how to word it yet. But the language is not clear. This makes sense, it's showing you how to word it.
It's there.
Right, thank you.
Yes, Cheryl. Cheryl Adams, Unit 238, Sage Harbor. Along those lines with what Mary said, I think the distinction is that, yes, even in the unit president class, I had mentioned to the unit presidents that it would behoove them to write a discipline policy, because what is currently in your standing rules right now is just a blank verbiage, broad-based paragraph as far as discipline. And that you can read too much into it. You need further clarity, so you need to put together with your executive board a policy that outlines verbatim exactly what you're going to do to discipline. First, maybe a verbal warning, maybe a written warning, and suspension. This here would be, if you have exhausted all of those terms of trying to discipline the individual, then it goes to that degree. That's all it is. Thanks, Cheryl.
Thank you.
We've had some issues this year, and there was some potential disciplinary action that was to come to us through an appeal. However, they never materialized. For whatever reason, someone thought better. I don't know. But the one thing I just want to clarify, in an appeal to the Department Executive Committee, we are looking at how the appeal was handled, not whether we like the decision or not. Just like in the federal court system and the state court system, an appeal looks at how it was handled, not the merits of the case. So just want to let you know, because that, I think people want to right away appeal because they're like, oh, well, if I get some sympathy from the department, I'll get it my way. That's not what we're there for. Patty.
Patricia Halliday, Unit 219. On the last line, it says, the expense of such appeal shall be borne by the appellant. I have a question in reference to that. I know that could cost us $4 to $5 grand to pull in a special executive committee meeting, to put everybody in a hotel and travel, all that good stuff. Can we not do this via Zoom so that there would be no expense to the appellant in the first place? Because
I think Zoom is an excellent option due to the fact that they're a state that is almost 1,000 miles long. To try to get everybody together is extremely difficult, extremely expensive.
And we can also handle that.
And it's recorded. You automatically have a recording of it.
And it's also that if it's close enough to a department convention, we are already here for an executive committee meeting, so there will be no additional cost. So.
That's a different story, right?
So could I move to remove the expense of such appeal shall be borne by the appellant from, amendment number 4. Nothing. Do not
I'm just looking for a definition here for a minute.
Madam President, just one moment, and I'm sorry, Patty. If you look at amendment number 9B, it is the Housekeeping Reform National, and it's Article 11, discipline. We're moving into our bylaws, Article 11, discipline of a member. Why can't we just take the housekeeping from 9B? Why do we even need amendment for it? The housekeeping from 9B states that, and it does not charge the appellant. And it is the discipline. Unit member disciplines, the unit has responsibility of disciplining its members. I mean, they're very similar. I just look at amendment number 4 and amendment number 9B as in bold. I'm sorry, what was your line? No, it's saying about it's up to the unit. You really can't tell the unit how to discipline their own members. It does say member discipline, you come to the department executive committee for appeal, but no, it doesn't say that the unit's executive committee has to meet. Again, we really can't tell the unit what to do. It does recommend in 9B that the unit comes up with a disciplinary policy. I mean, I just feel if we put both of these into our constitutional bylaws, we're kind of contradicting ourselves.
So, I will say my motion.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am. I mean,
Renee Cunningham, Unit 199. I keep hearing people say 30 days for the appeal. Is it for the appeal? And it's not written in here, but I keep hearing everybody say 30 days. It was added yesterday? Yes. Oh, okay. I'm fine. I don't have it.
So is it 30 days or 50 days? You haven't read it within 30 days because I don't have it on mine and I remember asking. Nobody has it on there.
Camara, Unit 286 at Mine Castle. Thank you, Michelle, for pointing out the housekeeping on Amendment 9B. Unit 286 would like to rescind our amendment.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion?
Yeah, I didn't hear what she said.
Unit 286 from Pinecast. She said she's rescinding.
Yes.
She's rescinding because it's already in the national. Okay? Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Carries. Rescinded.
If anybody's having difficulty looking at the unit guide at the same time as on page 41, bylaws article 4, committee section 11, there shall be a junior activities committee to consist of 4 members to include a chairperson and 3 committee members. These members will supervise up to 20 children. Also, there shall be an approved list of volunteer senior members referred to as junior activity advisors, list to be approved by the president prior to junior activity events. It will be called upon for junior events, i.e. workshop, fall conference, and department convention. So there is a ratio of 1 senior member assisting for supervision of every 1 to 5 junior members attending. Supervision purposes. Proposed by John Galvin, Unit 219, Approval Park. Rationale is when the Junior Activities Committee was rejuvenated in the Department of Florida, future attendance was unknown. For the past several years, Florida has excelled in increasing attendance and sparking interest with junior members of the auxiliary, and additionally now with the young SAL members. Ensuring adequate supervision of our junior members who are minors is of paramount importance. Adopting this method is crucial for the protection of our children and for the success of the Junior Activities Committee.
Detail Unit 158, Treasure Island. It is exciting that our junior program is excelling and we have a lot of children participating. But the safety of our children is, as in this amendment, is forefront. I believe the members that are working with our juniors and our young SAL members should have vet background checks.
Yes.
We have to say this, but it's important that we have our junior and SAL parents, that they feel secure that our members are being used.
If you would add that as an amendment, please do.
I move that in the first sentence, there shall be a junior activities committee consists of 4 members to include a chairperson and 3 committee members, all receiving background checks. These members will supervise up to 20 children. Also, there shall be an approved list of volunteer senior members with background checks referred to as junior activity advisors.
Okay. We have a motion on the floor.
Second.
We have a second? Do you have any other discussion? President Hunt.
Yes, Debbie Mann, Unit 241, District 2. My question is simple. When you say background check, I've done a lot of background checks. usually paid by VA or the organization I'm involved with. So we need to clarify who's responsible for those background checks. If it's $50 a pop, then people might not be able to afford to pay it, and then the department has to pay $500. If it's 10 people, it's like $500. They gotta come up with it. Girl State is turning for money. Who's paying for it? It should not be a volunteer. It's a good point. At this point in time, I'm going to ask to suspend the comments. You will be up next. And then Fran, because we have guests here that we need to introduce. So thank you, ladies. Be patient with us. We'll be right back at you. Would the Sergeant at Arms, Assistant Sergeant at Arms, please escort our detachment commander, Michael Nickford, to the podium, please.
Seat up here. Is there a seat right there? Yes, all kinds of seats. Be careful. Hey, how are ya? Good to see you too.
I like the battery setup.
Huh?
The battery setup works out well.
The detachment adjutant will now introduce our guests.
Good morning, auxiliary. My name is Christian Rapp. I am the detachment adjutant for the Detachment of Florida from beautiful downtown Neil Acres in the 13th district. I'm proud to serve as detachment adjutant. The gentleman I'm about to introduce you, I met him when he first moved into our area and then started getting involved with the Sons of American Legion. And he wanted to learn, and as we know, anybody in leadership, you mentor yourself out of a job, right? That's what we do. This guy took to it like a duck to water, and I watched him grow. I was supposed to be in his position, but I took a step back a few years ago to let him go, and I found my spot where I'm at. I couldn't be any happier and prouder of this man. He's done an amazing job this year. I've been watching him. I don't comment too often, but Michael has done a fantastic job as detachment commander. So Michael, to introduce you. Michael, available.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Thank you so much. Is there anybody from District 13 here? As a lot of you probably don't know, Christian, Amanda, Jessica, and myself are all from District 13, as well as my wife, Anna. It is an honor to be representing District 13, not much less to say that the whole state of Florida. This is amazing. Thank you to the auxiliary for everything you do. You are the backbone of our organization. You guys are awesome, except for all the command board. To Robin, I actually got this a while ago, but I thought it would be a little more respectful, if that's not the right word to use, if you do it in front of your The citation of appreciation presented to Robin Burke, Department President 2025-2026, in honor of your outstanding dedication and participation to the principles and programs of the Sons of the American Legion Detachment of Florida. It's all about care. C-A-R-E. The Sons of the American Legion care about our veterans and our American Legion family, our state, nation, American Legion, communication, act, renew, and educate. Thank you very much. Thank you, Robin, for the of charity that meeting. I'm from Wisconsin. Also, just a little side note, is somebody named Dawn Davis here? Can you come to the front of the podium, please? With all due respect, you took over my wife's job with the Department of Membership. I would really like to get your ringtone changed and instead of a little peace and quiet. Not only for me, but for Bailey, our puppy.
You're good, no worries.
She really made this year fun with the banana boy and the flamingos and the gator membership challenge. I think the nation is watching the state of Florida.
Absolutely.
Even though I know she is moving on to a lot more projects, I know I'm still going to have to look at that Freaky Friday report and deal with Penny Zell. Let's talk about your ringtone, Penny. You like more hater than Tony Bennett. In all seriousness, I do love the American Legion, we all do. And everything you can do with your programs, the mission, and supporting the Sons of the American Legion. Thank you all 48,461 members and achieving 105.26%.
86.
And I'm actually really pumped for the next year coming up, 250th anniversary of the greatest nation in the world.
Amen.
God bless America.
Who's good?
Sort of that. I'll introduce our amazing alternate National Executive Committee Manager, Gerard Simmons.
Gerard!
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Hey, I remember back when I was detachment commander, I kept saying that the Sons of the American Legion would not be successful without all of you. And I stick by that statement. You guys are the best. So I am AAC, representing Florida. I love doing what I do, but I've had a good teacher. His name is Bill Kelly. He's the NEC, and it's just Sons of the American Legion. Recognizing my district, 5th District. Woohoo! My unit 137 and Barbara Superman back But now let me do my job. I'm here to introduce to you our national guest. And he was elected at the 2026 National Convention in Tampa, Florida. NBC Hines obtained membership in the Sons of the American Legion from his stepfather, a Vietnam era veteran. He has 26 years as a SAO member of Squadron 146 in Loretto, Tennessee. National Vice Commander Hines has been married to his wife, an auxiliary member, for 40 years, and has 3 daughters, 7 grandchildren, all living in Lawrence County, Tennessee. Give them a warm welcome. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of the convention. I'm honored to stand before you today on behalf of Commander William Bill Clancy and of course the 400,000 SAN members nationwide. Commander Clancy sends his best regards and wishes you an enjoyable and productive convention. Commander Clancy's slogan, one of his slogans this year, is fun with purpose. Always incorporate some fun into your meetings, but make sure you never forget your mission. I always like to start with a quote from our third U.S. President, Thomas Jefferson. Jefferson once said never use 2 words when one will do. So with that being said, I promise I'll be brief.
It is now time for our special order of business. The chair declares nominations open for the office of Department President. Madam Secretary, have you received letters